Hello internets, this is Bone Carlos coming to you live from the Core Hall compounds to bring you another StarCraft 2 commentary. We have Maydork going up against eSuBuildings. Both of these players are going to be around mid-Masters level player. I think eSu was at 16, 17 overall in his division, while Maydork was low 30s, I believe. Now this is going to be a PvZ. Personally, my most unfavorite matchup, just because I can't get over the hump of Zerg. They either decimate me or I decimate them. There aren't any kind of even matchups that I have with the other two races. Like I said before, this is going to be Core Hall compounds. Very easy to get your natural expansion for whatever race you are playing. If you are playing as Protoss, you can go ahead and wall off this to go for a Forge Fast Expand. Or what I've been generally doing lately is putting down using this wall off as a gateway cybernetics core to get a quick natural expansion, and then go into starport tech to harass Zerg players, and actually been somewhat successful. I think I'm getting a 60-70% win rate using that build overall. But right now nothing too crazy is happening. eSuBuilding is already putting down an extractor, so very interested to see exactly what he's up to so far. You generally don't see an extractor this early in the game, especially with without any indication of a spawning pool going down quite yet. So Maydork is definitely scratching his head at this extractor being put down. Normally you see this going down if there's some sort of, I don't know, extractor trick, but you already see the the drones are already harvesting that gas with the spawning pool already down, so he's definitely gonna have enough to put down that metabolic boost right away. Looks like Maydork is gonna go ahead and put down a pylon at his natural to try to prevent any sort of expansion going down by eSuBuildings. So a very interesting play so far by Maydork. He saw the spawning pool, he's seen the extractor, he's gonna expect speedling play very quickly, so he's probably just using this pylon right here to buy himself some time, keep the Zerglings at the natural expansion, and keep him away from his own base. Right now, still no indication of his next side going down. Maydork is going to hang around. He's going to check it out. Poke here, poke there. He looks like he's going to be supply blocked. Actually, no, he's not going to be supply blocked for a second. I forgot about this pylon up here, but it is going to be tough to be able to get those early pylons up while at the same time putting down the Nexus. He does have enough gas, but it looks like he's busy just microing around, just checking out to see exactly what's going on. eSuBuildings did pull off a couple of drones to try to pick off that probe, but no luck there. I wonder if Maydork is going to put down any sort of photon cannons, but right now with 4 Zerglings on the field of play, that is not going to happen. They're going to easily be able to chase away any sort of photon cannons. Maydork is going to put down another pylon to pretty much just keep himself out of supply block range. He actually needs to put down one more since that pylon does go down, and it actually keeps him in. He keeps him away from being supply blocked. So good play by him. But looking at the probe count, it's kind of low considering that. Considering that he's trying to forge, that he forged fast expanded. I would like to actually see a lot more, about 6, 7, 8 more probes being churned out, and that's just what happens when you put down a pylon over here in your opponent's natural expansion. You do end up getting supply blocked, or getting in danger of being supply blocked, and also using those 100 minerals to try to put that up there. Kind of takes away obviously from that probe production and probe count. Those Zerglings are going to push forward, but they're not. They are going to be repelled by these 2 photon cannons and a complete wall off by Maydork. It looks like, I don't think there is any sort of gap in this. I do not believe there's a gap in this, so a complete wall off by Maydork. He's not going to be able to produce any sort of units on the backside of this unless he takes down this pylon right here. And if he does plan on doing that, that's 200 minerals wasted, and that's not something you want to do, especially at high level play. He doesn't have any kind of saturation on his minerals on his main base, but he does have double assimilator going, but still kind of low on the mineral production so far. eSuBuildings is expansion is finally being put down. He's gonna go ahead and start producing these Zerglings, and right now we see a Nidus network going down. So cha-ching for eSuBuildings. Great play by him. He knows that there's nothing too crazy is gonna go down. There is going to be a sentry to chase him away. What the fuck, so quick. More than likely he spotted that lair. I'm not sure exactly what he's talking about. He's probably talking about the Overlord. There was a recent buff to the Overlords. If you haven't if you haven't heard about that, it gives them like a .0015 speed upgrade, but not that crazy of an upgrade. Really, I guess Maydork is just going to go ahead and just poking fun at that. Maydork is just going to go ahead and scout around trying to keep those Overlords out of his base, but what you want to spot is this Nidus network. He did spot it. He does know it's coming, but there is going to be a lot of Zerglings. The probes have been pulled up. They're going to try to snipe down the Nidus Worm, but already the Zerglings are on the field of play. They do surround those sweet sentries. They do get taken down quite quickly, but still that is just a lot of damage that those Zerglings aren't going to be doing. The probes are forced to pull back because really that is it. That is pretty much game over. This base is going to fall very, very quickly. Maydork is doing the oh crap move by putting down a photon cannon at the natural ramp. These Zerglings are going to have their time of their life to be able to take down this Nexus, these assimilators, and that pylon. So right now, Maydork is in a very bad position. Very bad indeed. It looks like eSuBuildings doesn't have any kind of roach warren coming down just yet. He does have his extractor at his main. His second extractor is going to be pulling up while his his natural expansion is finally popping out that queen, and these are just going to hang out. Gonna do their thing, not gonna do too much crazy shenanigans. But I'd actually like to see him to take down this assimilator. I mean, you have the position to do so. Why not take that free kill? Looks like eSuBuildings is just gonna go ahead and hang out, and I would actually like to see him pull this. Looks like another Nidus Worm is gonna be plopped down over here. I'd actually like to see him plop down another one right over here. Keep half his Zerglings up here. Pull the army of Maydork this way to try to deal with that while swarming in with his Zerglings at the front. But right now he's just going to go ahead and put it down right over here. It looks like a queen was placed in there. Not sure exactly. Maybe that was a mistake, a misclick, and it looks like nothing too crazy as of yet. He's going to go ahead and have that Nidus Worm just hanging out there, just to keep Maydork off balance. And right now Maydork knows there isn't kind of any anti-air up quite yet, so he's going to start churning out. Looks like he's probably going to start churning out those void rays as soon as possible, given that he does have that double extractor up running in his natural expansion. And yep, is one base question mark the Nidus 2. So yeah, one base or two, it doesn't really matter at this point. Maydork the Nidus Ward did his job, and now look, that's exactly where that queen was. He just put down a creep tumor right over here just to take over and make sure that that Maydork doesn't retake his main base again. The OV speed is stupid. No, not really. The fact that you let a Nidus network into your main base, kind of not that great. It looks like eSuBuildings is just long distance mining right over here at third base, but really go saturate your natural expansion while putting up an infestation pit. An evo chamber is going to start going down a perfective tech path for eSuBuildings, and he's just going to go ahead and just try to finish this off as soon as possible. I do not think he has any idea that there is a Stargate on the field of play, and it looks like Maydork finally spots these creep tumors and says, "Ah, crap, there's nowhere for me to expand." I would actually like to see eSuBuildings put down another creep tumor right over here to take down this third base and take it away from Maydork as well. But right now he's just hanging out. He's going to go ahead. It looks like he is going to go ahead into Infestor play. He's already getting that pathogen glands to give himself that plus 25 starting energy. He does have, let's see how many extractors he does have. He has 4 extractors. It looks like he's going to take 6 with that third, so he's going to have enough gas to be able to start churning out those infestors. It looks like Photon Cannon is going to go ahead and start attacking them same regular pylons. This pylon is going to go down fairly quickly. A nice force field does block those Zerglings, and the Zerglings are forced to pull back. Immediately Maydork does put down another pylon to block that little opening that was opened up right over there. Right now it looks like the border count is up to 3. Nothing too dangerous just yet. A fourth one is going to be pulling out any second now, but once these infestors pop, there's really not much you can do. Those fungal growths are very powerful. A couple of fungal growths are just going to slow them down all over the map, going to deal massive amounts of damage, and then let the queens be able to finish them off. A macro hatch is put down in eSu's main building, or in main base, but still no other anti-air on the field of play. So if Maydork catches eSuBuildings off guard, this could do quite a bit of damage. Let's see if he starts turning out another void ray. So it's going to bring up to 5 in a few seconds. But still, like I said before, no anti-air just yet for eSuBuildings. It looks like he's just trying to get maxed out army. Finally producing 9 infestors, so let's see exactly where he pops them. Let's see if he puts down a Nidus network right over here and puts them on the high ground to be able to start giving a couple of fungal growths on this probe line, or exactly see what he does. Maybe putting down some infested Terrans just to keep with the harassment that he's been doing so far so well in this game. He looks like he just has enough minerals, so why not take his 4th? You have the advantage, take the advantage, and keep the advantage up and running. These Void Rays are going to go ahead and start crossing the field, but I think eSuBuilding has spotted them, and looks like he does. Looks like he may have spotted them or not, but it looks like actually he did spot them. These infestors are going to stay in the main base, wait for those Void Rays to come in. A couple of fungal growths are going to make short work of these. This queen is going to go down, maybe. Fungal growths finally do happen. Infested Terrans are being produced. This queen is unfortunately going to go down, but not much else that these Void Rays are going to do. Fall very, very quickly to these infested Terrans. This single Void Ray is going to hang out and hold damage. Is going to GG. Well played. So that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If not, leave a comment down below on what I could do to make these more enjoyable for you. Point out things, errors that I made in this commentary, such and such and such and such. If you have to drive me in the ground to do so, because I got skin like a rhino. Other than that, I'm not sure why I said it that way, but I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. Later, guys. Enjoy.